I had my gear packed a month ago for this trip.
Right now we're on an elk hunt here in northeast Nevada. My buddy Bernie Kuntz has a tag, and he's been a friend of mine, I'd guess 12, 15 years. Nevada elk hunting is probably one of those dream hunts that a lot of people think about for a lot of reasons. You have a lot of public land, and you have a growing elk herd, and you have an older age class. But it is a truly unique experience. It is an unbelievably fun experience, and it's a lot of work.
Bernie Kuntz, Randy Newberg's hunting buddy, has a lifetime of stories. As a Marine during Vietnam, Bernie was awarded the Bronze Star. Over the years, Bernie has proven himself as a very accomplished hunter, even dedicating his life to the outdoors, forming a writing career for sporting publications, and eventually working for Montana's Fish, Wildlife, and Parks Department.
When he drew this tag, Bernie was so excited. He went to the range every week, all summer long, and he would send me his targets in the mail.
So Bernie, tomorrow is the big day. You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
I mean, to shoot something.
So here we are, we're down in Nevada on the BLM grounds right here, finding lots of elk and just trying to find that setup that Bernie can get in on. This is our first morning. I'm just kind of learning the country right now. Because of Bernie's, I'll say, immobility due to his arthritis, we just gotta drive to high point to high point. I'm doing the glass, and for the most part, I'm running out, checking down in all these drainages, because if I ask him to hoof these hills, it'll just be murder on his knees. Let's drive up to that next high point where we can glass back into some of these deeper holes.
Through the years, the miles have worn on Bernie's body. A good hunting partner, like Randy, helps this veteran continue the hunting tradition he dedicated his life to.
In my condition, I could never do this hunt without a partner like Randy. I've got arthritic knees, so I'm not too mobile anymore.
Bernie has severe arthritis. He's one of the most accomplished hunters I know. Not only does he have a Grand Slam of sheep on his wall at home, he's got 3/4 of the second Grand Slam.
I started hunting when I was about 6 years old, and I'm 60 now, and I hunted most of the major species in North America. Went to Africa once, and I love just about any kind of hunting. 10 or 11 years ago, I learned of this area in Nevada, and I started applying for this permit.
Bernie was going to let all of his Nevada elk bonus points just fall by the wayside, and I told him, Bernie, you don't want to do that. I love hunting Nevada. I'll gladly go there and help you out. Finally, the second year after me making that offer to him, he drew. If there's one thing that's going to be difficult, is Nevada is tough country. It's steep, it's rugged, and with Bernie's mobility issues, it's going to be a challenge for us to find a bull, and then find a bull that we can get Bernie in on and get him a comfortable shot.
All right, here's the buck. All right. Right this way from the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow, that is a nice buck. Wow.
I'd be shooting him.
I would too.
Today I've seen 3 mule deer bigger than any I've seen in a long time.
Well, the first day of this elk hunt with Bernie is just about over. It's been a lot of mostly just driving and glassing. I'll hike to some of these points and glass while Bernie glasses from the truck. And we've seen one herd of elk and some really, really nice mule deer bucks.
Beautiful buck.
Ew. I'd shoot him.
Yes, indeed.
We're gonna go and find an elk equivalent to the size of that big buck. Holy smokes, that's a big buck.
Well, this is our second day of hunting, and yesterday morning at 8:45, we saw one group of 18 elk. There was one raghorn bull and one spike bull in the group, and we're hoping we're going to find some elk in a spot where we can approach them to within range.
What do you see?
I didn't see anything.
Well, I saw 3 more mule deer bucks, 2 of which were smokers.
Really?
Yeah, but there's a ton of elk scat out here. You're gonna shoot your bull right in here somewhere.
I love your optimism.
As they say, pessimists are seldom disappointed. See what's over here. Just go basin to basin, looking and looking. What is that? Bunch of magpies flying off something. Holy cow, there's a dead bull elk laying right there. Wow. Season's been open for 5 days. I don't know if this is something they got killed with a rifle. He's been dead for about 4 or 5 days. There's a bullet hole, perfect bullet hole right there, right behind the front shoulder. Here's the heart area, the lungs go like that. That bull didn't travel more than 100 yards before expiring. Whoever shot this bull did not do a very good job of recovery, or they recovered it and they said, I want something bigger, and they just walked away. Oh man, what a waste. Bunch of cows. Holy smokes, there's a bull, I think. There's 2 bulls, 2 big branch antlered bulls bedded right there. Wow. Where is that? Man. How am I gonna get Bernie in there? If I could get him up that ridge, boy, he'd have some easy shooting. I'm gonna sneak out of here and go get the map and show him where this is. I got 4 branch antlered bulls over there.
Wow.
3 5x5s and a 6x6.
Wow.
And probably 80 or 90 cows split up into 5 other groups.
Huh.
All those elk are within 2 miles of each other.
You gonna try it tonight, or is it too late?
I say we do it now because they're up and moving.
Okay.
Where's the last place you hunted where 5 days into season, elk are up in masses at 1 in the afternoon?
Never. Never.
You see that little flat rock up there?
Yeah.
If we go slow, do you think you can make that rock?
Yes.
Because when we get there, we're gonna be looking right down in on them. So we gotta be as slow and as quiet as possible. That's what we're looking for. We want to find the guy who made that mark. They're looking at me. It's amazing how much enthusiasm and energy an elk can bring upon a man. Do you have a round in the chamber? No. Go ahead if you want to. I told Bernie I'd do as much scouting as I could. So the first day of this hunt, even though season had been open 3 days, was really a scouting day. And I lucked out, I parked the truck and I went over this one ridge and I saw a herd of cows. And that was the only elk that we saw the first day. Well, the second morning I go there and I find a dead bull laying there. It became very apparent to me that with the pinyon, juniper, mahogany brush, there's bedding cover, there's water in the bottom, and there's feed everywhere you could look. This was the place. Bernie and I set up on this ridge and I'd seen 3 bulls that were feeding their way on the west side of this ridge. We're just gonna have to be patient and wait them out. We got a lot of time. There's a big group of cows right out here too. Here comes a vehicle. Oh no.
that way, though. Can you believe it? That's the second hunter we saw in 2 days. What bad timing.
Yeah. They all see it coming. Can't believe this. I see the bull right behind us. There, now they're all running. Thanks, mister. They all took off running. He's going like this, saying, bull's behind us. I know that. Jeez. All the cows just took off running. Which way? That way. Here's the deal. There's another group of elk right up in that garage that they didn't see, and there's another group out here they didn't see. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sneak up along this ridgeline, see if I can locate those bulls, if they didn't blow out. If I locate them, I'm gonna come back and get you. Okay. In the meantime, you can keep your eye out in here, okay, in case they come downhill. Right there. Holy cow, is there a bunch of them there? I don't want to bump them too fast because they'll come by Bernie so fast he won't get a shot. All I can see is cows. I think I can see that ridge that Bernie's sitting on there. Yeah, Bernie's right up there. I'm just going to kind of ease forward and see what happens. Really don't have anything to lose at this point. There they go. Holy cow.
Here they come. Here they come. A whole bunch of them. Randy must have pushed them.
There we go. I don't see any bulls though.
Cows and cows. Oh, everything's cows. I don't see a bull there. We must have seen 35 or 40 head of elk in this one basin. And at one point, a cow and a 5-point bull were clattering down the ridge. You could hear the hoofbeats 35 yards away, but we just didn't see the bulls that we wanted.
What was that for a group of elk?
Must have been 35 head there.
Ravens thought you were going to score, Bernie.
Oh, boy.
Darn, huh?
Well, that was exciting, though.
Let's try to get out of here in the daylight, huh?
Okay. Well, we're in the third day of the hunt, and we've been seeing elk every day, but seeing them and getting onto them are two different things.
All the chips are on the table right now. There's a big bull right up in here somewhere. I glassed him last night, and this is the last day. Whether or not we'll find him, I don't know. Keeping my fingers crossed. I walked up this ridge here to glass where those elk were, and they're milling back in there again today, even after being bumped out of there last night. There's a bull right there. There's another one right behind him. Boy, those are two nice bulls there. I could get Bernie. There's a road that comes up right here. I could get him. We could side hill to the head of that draw. And then I could go around and glass back in. I think that's our best chance. We got to get over this crest. they're straight downwind from us. I know those bulls are just right out in here. But the bad part is, we've got this terrible wind going straight to them. I gotta get Bernie far enough downwind so that they come to us. Oh, man. Bernie, right there. Right here. Right down in that opening. We're coming through. See him? Get ready. When that one turns, you see him out there?
Yeah,
the one who's going straight away from us.
Okay.
He turns. Whenever you're ready, take him. Wow, that was high. Get another one in. Get ready. They're going left. See him right up there in the ridge?
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Get ready. If they stop, come on.
Oh. How could I?
Dang it. First one's through the timber. Get ready. The other two are coming through the timber. Dang it. Dang it. Ah. Darn it, they're gone.
How could I have shot high? I held them 2/3 of the way up the body.
You did?
If that's 300 yards, I should have hit.
That's where he was at right there. I'll tell you. Well, they moved straight away, but 340 when they moved into that opening.
How could I have hit high?
It looked like he hit high. I
Must
don't
have
know.
hit low.
Well, he didn't even wiggle. Usually if you hit low, let's go look right down in that saddle.
Jeez.
The good news is it was a clean miss. The bad news, it was a miss. That's hunting. But I can see right down there where they were standing, there's all this yellow grass, and where all the scuff marks is where he took off. There's no hair, no blood. Hey, Bernie, smile. You're elk hunting.
That's why you brag about your shooting and your dogs after the hunt and not before the hunt.
Oh, man. I'd given Bernie the range that at the last place I'd seen them, they were 300 yards. And so he was on a leaning rest and he held. And I was watching Bernie, I was right behind him, and the shot looked great, everything looked great. And the elk just looked around upon the report of the rifle. And it looked like Bernie had shot just right under the bull. I thought he'd shot over it because I saw the dirt fly up. But examining the footage afterwards, we could see that he'd shot just underneath that bull. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not happening. Bernie practices shooting more than anyone I know. He's just an excellent marksman. And the elk just drifted out of the basin.
I still remember that golden-bodied bull in the scope. I remember the crosshairs resting there and the shot, and nothing happened. The bull scooted away. And Randy later checked it out. There was no blood, nothing. But that is, to me, the stalk is everything. That's the most exciting part of big game hunting, because you have no idea what's going to unfold. You could come over the hill and they're right in front of you at 50 yards, or they're all running away and there's no good shot opportunity. That's the magic of big game hunting.
You know, here we are. The hunt has been just a fantastic hunt. And I think Bernie's had fun in spite of the fact that he might have to go home and tell his wife, swing and a miss.